Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
The throwing again is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud. Flushed out right. That is caught. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 48 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over at 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. They juked him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The handoff to Ford up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. It's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's
been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they get
that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Trap 60, trap 60.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
19 Lions. Go.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
On the double. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, Trash.
Here goes Stroud again. This is caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this way?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun on third, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th. Watson able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Watson on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Watson looks to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They will start this drive with 4, and nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Open man, that's Tillman. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 46 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tough spot there in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Right side completes and Mechie. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Dragon 60.
Now Stroud on the move to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns have moved out in front. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Stroud off the play fake. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Liking 18, trap 60, trap 60, 79 Broncos.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
19 right. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
There's a nice move. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now they'll shift things around. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Able to get away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Buffalo 18.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. The throwing again is Stroud. They'll roll him out right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Street! Street! Go, Reed! Go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's Stroud, rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just taking it right down Broadway. There he goes again. Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Browns 42, Texans 24.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson jostles free.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Pioneer! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's caught at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Play action. Stroud now sliding out of the pocket. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Dragon 60.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
70.
Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.